inspiration, and then I could see that he became everyone's hope.
Yeah.
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you along with us for the ride. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Hill, UCLA Bruins.
There is no feeling like a you can just feel the electricity in the air as teammates are about to go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Kansas Jayhawks. They've got Duncan. And
Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his game. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Boy, some really big names have come out of the Kansas Jayhawks program into the NBA. Occurring first overall picks in their history. Believe it or not, Wilt Chamberlain wasn't one of them.
Lee outside. They set the screen. Inside. Here's Tim.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also
and Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning the anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for UCLA. Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the center position. Hit by Lee. There's the dish to Oubre. Knocked loose. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, we've got Oubre, and it's Lee in at the 1 spot. Feeds it to Freak. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Roberts. 5 to shoot. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lee dishes to Duncan. Kicks to Oubre. Pass to Gaines. UCLA grabs the miss.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin, Bill Walton also coming out of Westbrook.
Now here's Oubre. Screen by Lee. Pass to Duncan. Lee outside. The feed to Freak. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. Freak's got 5 points so far. Now, Greg, all those great players you mentioned with UCLA, a lot of Hall of Famers in that list, Clark.
Yeah, and they've continued that tradition with current NBA stars, Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook, probably the 2 highest profile former Bruins in the NBA today.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Nice break, UCLA. Goes up on the block. Terry grabs the board. Kansas trails by 10.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Now, Freak. He's got 5. He dishes it to Roberts. 1 second left. And no good trying to get that one. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Bruins on top. They finish off the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run to close the gap, it hurt.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. His play in the second half of this game, critical.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the center, blocking down the middle.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And for Kansas, they've got Duncan, and it's Lee in at the guard position. Well, one thing about Kansas is that they love their basketball. Jayhawks have long been synonymous with being a powerhouse college program.
One of the true blue bloods, if you will, in college basketball. I mean, they've been relevant and in contention for a very long time. They were winning titles before any official organization was put in place.
And the Bruins going in with a whole new group out there. And so here's Kansas. 17-point game.
And you said it. I mean, the Jayhawks have won for a really long time. 3 college titles for them. The first one coming in 1952, the others in 88 and 2008.
Freak, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Robertson at the 5 spot. Now here's Oubre, and he gets it to go. Here's Freak.
It's, guys, so often big state schools like Kansas are more about football than basketball, but not the case with the Jayhawks. I mean, the basketball program has been a source of pride for a long time. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
And the shot is good. And UCLA leads by 19.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Williams gets the bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bruins.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. The effect. That's it. 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Williams laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
It's tipped, but they get it back. 27 seconds left here in the second half. Here's Looney. Now the pass to Fresh. Dishes it to Roberts. And he gets it to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but we have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Check it out. Never knew a friend till I met a foe. Never knew pain till I met the game. Never had a real team that could win a ring. Never knew what a friend could do. Never knew I'd be bruised all black and blue. With my back to the wall, scrap with my dogs, cat with my dogs. I'm in Atlanta, Oakland, Los Angeles. Real homies never turn to run, even if a youngster don't wanna pull him. Even if a youngster don't wanna meet the sun, we gon' rep to the death where the roots is from. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. Each day's another change. My homies stay the same. Like feeling strange, cause this world's getting so deranged. I'm with my homies, yeah. 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 Real homies standing strong. You came to hustle with your teeth and clench your knuckles. We did.
Together on three. Y'all got me? 1, 2, 3, together!
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll see the UCLA Bruins taking on the UConn Huskies.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now look at UCLA's starting line. Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Rush, and it's Roberts in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they will be programmed in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
On defense, the Bruins.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that, but guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a fourth leader in their moment.
UConn with the ball. Following the miss by Freak. Kicks to Martin. From the baseline. UCLA grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky right there for the lead.
He's at the pick. Campbell gets the Freak. Pass to Roberts. And stolen by Splitter. Here's Joseph. That's good.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. for the Bruins, Looney's checked in for Johnson. Porter comes in for Morris, and Freak subbed in for Barton. We got Keith, and it's Splitter at the 5, roaming the paint. Fast break UCLA. And for the Bruins, Freak in at shooting guard. Looney out there with Thomas. Then there's Free, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And a foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Keith. Excellent D from Thomas.
And one thing about UConn that has been true all throughout their rise as a power, they have always played solid defense. It's something the program really hammers home.
Fires from 18. Second chance shot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Greg, you mentioned UConn moments ago in their defensive pride. Some great defenders, Clark, have come out of that school.
Yeah, you look at Emeka Okafor and Hasheem Thabit. Both were dominating rim protectors. And even their guards and swingmen get after you.
Joseph dishes to Martin. Shoots a fader, and good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 58 seconds left here in the first half. Freak passes to Porter. Freak kicks to Thomas, and stolen by Splitter. And it's the Huskies on the break. Here's Dave, buries the jumper to finish the break.
We gotta be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
And some changes here for the Bruins. Irving comes in for Thomas. And Fresh subbed in for Free. Here's Freak. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Irving. Dishes it to Freak. Out to the right wing. Here's Porter. Joseph with the rebound.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backcourt.
It's Porter outside. And that one's good. Porter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's the 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Bruins on top, up by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the second half of basketball right around the corner. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
On the floor for UConn. They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
And he makes both free throws. The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
I mean, they won as the 1 seed back in '99, and how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have earned every piece of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money. Knocked away and stolen by Freak. Passes it to Looney. Here's Fresh. Feeds it to Freak. And that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession.
And really no choice but to run.
Both teams will make substitutions. UConn trails by 14. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Splitter sets a screen. Here is Day. Here's Martin. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Martin's got his second bucket.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Here's Keith, and there's the lay-in. The Bruins leading by 10. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in a point guard. Irving is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Morris in at the 3. And it's Freak missing.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Keith, Joseph dishes to Day. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bruins.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Huskies making a switch here. McGuire's checked in. Then for the Bruins, Roberts is checked in for Irving. And it's Campbell in for Morris. Looney passes the Freak, and there's the feed to Roberts. Buried from 15 feet out. And UCLA leads by 11.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort you've seen here tonight, guys.
The dish to Splitter. Shot from 12. Nice touch on the bank shot. 1:58 left in the second half of basketball. To the wing on the left. To the paint. And that one's good. Fresh. There's a minute 47 left here in the second half of the game. To the middle. Here's Splitter. And here's a nice one-handed slam.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Freak kicks to Roberts. There's the steal. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Day. Drops in the breakaway late. 1:29 left in the second half of basketball. To the left wing. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Pass to Fresh. Freak with it to the inside. Here's Roberts. The rebound by Day.
That's terrific defense right there from converting in close.
And it's McGuire missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession. Keith is checked in for UConn. And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
And with very little time to spare.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
It's been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
And just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
There's 38 seconds left in the second half. UConn moving that ball around. Here's Day.
Defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. .24 seconds left here in the second half. And so they foul intentionally. .23 seconds left here in the second half. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he comes up empty, missing the first of the 1-1.
Time running low here.
Quick score, Greg, and then probably fouling right away.
Comes off the pass. They get a hand on it, and now we've got the intentional foul.
You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And there's the pass to Keith. That's the free fly. Fresh pulls it in. So it's UCLA picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in.
I don't think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. You ain't got what it takes to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want get rich. I don't think you want get rich.
Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll see Villanova facing the UCLA Bruins.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now we look at Villanova's starting lineup. They've got Miller. Ryan is out there with Cooper. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wood, not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way. You know, so often we can forget that these players are on the floor and are very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about folks with a 4.0 GPA and honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well, as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 to 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
Good. Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that one.
And it's Villanova with the ball. Deal with it. Good. Fresh has got his second basket of the night.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A nice shot by Rogers. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle steps for the Bruins.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
Now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Johnson. Campbell comes in for Morris. Fresh is checked in for Barton. And Freak subbed in for Freak. So on the floor for UCLA. Freak in at point guard. Looney out there with Thomas. Then it's Fresh, and it's Campbell in at the 3. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the Villanova Wildcats have had a decent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent, and you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak. He doesn't invite that kind of noise. That's as impressive as his skill set.
As Drake Villanova, Peel's running. Count it, and the Bruin lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket for Miller.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the...
This is a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big screws in recruiting on the East Coast.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great play.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication.
And it's Freak missing. Villanova trails by 3. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game time. Miller outside. Back to Bryant. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Inside. A steal. Fresh, the pass to Campbell. He kicks to Freak. Good D by Miller. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Bruins on top, ending the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game for the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, this team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Bryant. Miller is out there with Cooper, and it's Ilgauskas in at the 4. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. It's very nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
That's a pick by Ilgauskas. Like it's 6. Beal can't get it to go.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finish.
Fires it up. And it's Freak missing. Well, for Villanova, they've had a lot of their graduates make waves in the NBA. You can find a Wildcat playing professional ball everywhere, it seems.
Yeah, some of the current Wildcats in the NBA. Kyle Lowry's had a terrific career thus far. Randy Ford are the big names. Dante Cunningham's another guy who's had an impact.
Campbell gets the Roberts. There's the dish to Freak. The pass to Looney. Campbell with it to the left wing. Looney passes to Freak. He feeds it to Roberts. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Roberts got 9.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Johnson, he's checked in for Looney. Morris comes in for Campbell. Martin's checked in for Fresh. And Freeze subbed in for Freak. Here's McAdoo. Freak, he's in at the point. He's out there at quarter. And it's Robertson at center. Here's McAdoo. Terrific design on the pick foot. He lays it in.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, I've given up a lot right there.
When the game's hanging in the balance, that makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who is standing in the way on that.
He's at the pick. Porter kicks the run. Comes the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Campbell is checked in for UCLA. Fresh comes in for Porter. Then for Villanova, Cooper, he's checked in for Moore. And Beal subbed in for McAdoo. And the free throw, no good. Villanova trails by 4. Beal wishes to Augustus. Count that one.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch. And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bruins.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Beal. Lots of room. The shot no good. The Bruins go the other way with it. 1:56 left to play here in the second half. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Cooper. Campbell against Augustus. Left to the wing. Looney passes to Fresh. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Inside. Lays it up and bunks it in. And UCLA leads by 6.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Checked in for Villanova. We've got 1:28 left here in the second half. Cooper kicks to Beal. And a foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul. He's also with the Sun. Freak checked in for Freak. And it's Villanova with the ball. Trailing by 4. The 10-footer. Bryant has the open look. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch. And You know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard in the league. Basket there on the inside. He had to get that one and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. What a time in the ball game to make it happen.
26 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Hook loose. Here we go. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the strikes, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. It's a one-point game. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And now we decide to foul intentionally.
That took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Execution, fellas. Do your job. Freak, you're our leader out there. Execute.
The feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the best teacher. Flows all around with so the words reach you.
10 seconds left to play in the second half.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up. Game on the line. This is what we look for. And we'll see what happens right here.
So it's UCLA picking up the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. We're just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
I won't bow down to no man. Not even if I need to ride to the next village. Not if I need to cross continents. enter the building. I drink some, keep it in my poncho, light up like Castro, blow out from get-go, pro when I said go, roll like an afro, play like Ronaldo, hot like I'm death row, waiting light as a pillow, down to my tiptoe, like I told box since we hung. So go low, go slow, roll like a polo, a banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Go low, go slow, roll like a polo, a banana like you're glowing up a yo-yo. Alarms go off when I enter the building.
Prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who wasn't wishing us well bankrupt.
Welcome, everyone, to the final game of the college basketball season. Tonight, we will crown the winner of this year's tournament. And no matter what the outcome here tonight, one wide in his man. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers facing the UCLA Bruins.
Kevin, this is the night where we are going to see some intense basketball. High energy, lay it all out on the line for college hoops. Everything these young players have worked towards their entire life comes down to this exact moment.
And you can bet, Clark, that every player here tonight feels the importance of this game like no other in their lives, really. A big key in coming through in a big game like this is how well you can compose yourself. How do you handle the pressure of the big stage? We'll find out soon enough which of these teams has the ability to harness all of that raw energy and focus on getting the job done.
And Wisconsin, who they've got. They've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans, and it's the force line.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is free. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. They'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Badgers shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Hawkins.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Greg, I think you were talking about this just a moment ago. We'll be seeing more and more Badgers in the NBA with their recent additions. Brett Kaminsky being the most recent NBA product.
And Kaminsky isn't alone. Sam Decker on that squad will be coming in. How about John Lure and Greg Steelsma and Devin Harris are all fellow Wisconsin alums.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. They've got Decker. Hawkins is out there with him. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the four-man position. Here's Fresh. Here's Campbell. Sinks the triple.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And stolen by Freak. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and two shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Bruins shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes both free throws. Wisconsin trails by 5. Hawkins passes to Decker. The feed to Hill. Shot to stop the run. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Here's UCLA.
And as we see and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
Greg, he was a 4-time All-American selection in high school, and a unanimous one at that. He's won state titles before, but this is a different animal in high school.
Shot clock at 5. The Badgers pull it in.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Over to the wing. Now, here's Decker. He's been patient so far, and nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's Evans missing.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. Freak dishes to Roberts. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Wisconsin trails by 4. Hawkins gets to Decker. They double him with Freak. And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there.
And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Freak, he's in at the point. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5, roaming the paint.
What a journey it has been.
Beautiful jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the power forward position. Hawkins with it. Now defended by Freak. Hill passes to Decker. Deflects the pass. Fast break UCLA. Here's Fresh. Finished off the break. Fresh has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bruins.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
With the jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Freak with it. 6 points for him. That's good. And UCLA leads by 12.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And here's Hawkins. He's got 6, and the wide open shot from Decker. Off target from 3-point range. Pass to Campbell. Here's Fresh. Kicks to Freak. Looney passes to Freak. Over to the left wing. The pass to Looney, right wing. Now Freak. Here's Fresh. And the Bruins tack on 2 more.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea.
And for the Bruins, Thomas checked in for Irvin. Porter comes in for Barton. And Freak subbed in for Free. Walker's checked in for Wisconsin.
And with this lead, it looks like they'll hold on for the title. A special moment for everyone on the team. And really, what a year it's been for their star, Freak.
Yeah, very impressive considering everybody pinned their hopes on him to lead the team at the start of the season. And he hasn't disappointed. For all the hype that surrounded him, he lived up to all of it.
The Badgers making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Freak, he's in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Thomas. Then it's Porter. And it's Morris in at the 3. And the basket by Johnson.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The shot by Hawkins, no good.
He won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
There's Freak. And finally into the lane. Johnson against Hawkins. They double in with Freak. Wade kicks to Walker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You know, he got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being violent.
And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And now a new group getting ready to come in for the Bruins. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Looney comes in for Thomas. Campbell is checked in for Morris. And Fresh subbed in for Porter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Bruins.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down shots.
It's a long season, and you always need role players to step up and help out. And that was the case here. Everything was working for Freak. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Decker gets the bucket.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Badgers gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Freak dishes to Johnson. Barton kicks to Irving. Freak passes to Barton. Freak dishes to Johnson. Passes it to Freak. Here's the three. Shot is off. So it's UCLA picking up the win. Such a special moment for these kids. All the hard work they put in, all the pressure, Greg, they've been under all tournament long. This is pure elation. Being able to call themselves now champions.
And Kevin, from the players, the rest of the students watching, I mean, this is something that can never be taken from you. They will always have this moment in history to reflect upon.
And it's such a punishing path to this moment. I mean, we look back on all the close calls along the way as the field gets whittled down round by round. I mean, they survived quite the gauntlet to get to this moment.
Indeed, a very special moment. And that's going to do it for us. I'm Kevin Harlan. It was a pleasure to be with you all season long.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y
hey, Ma, it's me.
vengo con un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad quiere ver.
How you doing, ma'am? I'm good, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to finally meet the teen mother, this young talented man, even if only by telephone.
Hang on, Frequency, here comes your father.
Marcados con el
sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well. How you doing, doing good. Yeah, let's do it. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen, we weren't even here. Please understand anytime. Freak insisted that I have his entire family. I think it's great that he has a good support system around. I've been doing this for a very long time. I work with some of the best. Now let me rephrase it. I work with the best. And the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's cut this. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. You sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent. I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking environment, I love it. Freaking environment. This freaking environment thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already had it. Ya abrimos así nuestros brazos tan encadilados y nos acurrucamos al origen de los tiempos, a la fuente del universo donde ya es el sentimiento de vivir este comienzo. Vengo con la sangre roja, con los pulmones llenos de rimas en mi boca, con los ojos rasgados, con la tierra en las manos. Venimos con el mundo y venimos con su canto. Vengo a construir un sueño, el brillo de la vida que habita en el hombre nuevo. Vengo buscando una idea y un mundo sin clase que se pueda levantar.
You still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend the basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats, right from high school to the pros. Great. You've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now. You know many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle on the game day? Right, you know, it's nothing.
I saw that. Good game. But bam! Just like that, you could be flipping burgers. Maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call and your delivery boy at South Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti.
It's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money? Money isn't everything. No, it isn't, son. No disrespect to the man. But free. Money is freedom of choice. Freedom to live. Money is the difference between being a waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being a chauffeur or being a chauffeur. You want to be a chauffeur?
Seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhava vocês. Brasina no fronte, dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, fronte dela, sonha com novo horizonte, trancada na cela ou numa favela. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade, ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é feminina.
That's why we work so hard for him. Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, anything can happen. You're right. Anything can happen. This is his future. This is not life. Not just a game.
Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flow, mil idiomas, mil português.
He thinks I should leave early too.
You know what? I feel quite this whole time, and I also think that freaks should join the league. I think it's a great
Égalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma revolution é black, noir, jack. Be my jab, yeah, yeah.
Could compromise what we're trying to do. You know, your association with the guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in the draft. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference. Just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move. Freak, you gotta listen to me.
Café, non c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barre, trop de casanier. Tiens, barre, puisque ça ira, ça ira. Se dit le prof, type comme le scélérat. Quand le sale frappe la même sort, même idée. On se sent qu'à l'espoir, tout suit. On va en lance en amont, chez NSC.
Can I just interrupt?
Si.
Everybody just settle down, please. ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC t'a fait fait.
There's only one person in the room that can make it fit. Son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life. But this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Vicky. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old. And you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder, I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody is better. Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want?
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna have Cece go through this contract, front to back. Think about it, sleep on it, pray on it. And I will call you.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it's a pleasure meeting the 2 of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche. All right, Mom, Pop, I'm gonna call you guys later. I love you.
Love you too, son. Bye. We met working at the post office together. Martha was clerk here. And I asked her out for lunch one time and take her for a bagel.
Bagel?
Bagel. Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love it first sight. I believe that it was true what happened.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the 7th pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the 8th pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the 9th pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier. With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select the 19-year-old point guard from UCLA.
Let's do this, young man.
Sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thank you. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I like to thank my lady who's there. My dude, Big. Yeah. He's like my brother. Also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who was also my manager. And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
Man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mother so she can tell it. You know, Mama.
Tell Mama.
Okay, Mama.
Thank you, everyone. Frequency and Cece are fraternities. And so when I was pregnant, one of them kept kicking and jumping around all the time. So my husband Pete put headphones on my belly and played reggae.
Hence the name Frequency Vibration.
We shortened it.
How did you know who was kicking?
A mother knows. A mother always knows.
Are you ready for a photo op? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration. Thank you all for coming. We will be available for one-on-ones in the back. Good job. Well done.
Congratulations, sir.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their official NBA appearance from Freak.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got Porzingis. He's out there with Anthony. Aflalo is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Galloway in at the point.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Clock at 4. Middleton dishes to Freak. The 15-footer, good. Freak with his first bucket in the NBA. What a feeling he's got to have right now. Here's Galloway. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. But freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
He doesn't get the second one. And Robin Lopez signing a new contract this offseason. He had been significantly underpaid for his production over the last 2 seasons.
And, Kevin, you knew he was due for a raise. 7-footers who impact the game at both ends the way he does are really valuable.
Here's Galloway. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker passes to Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Aflalo. The shot is off. Good D by Parker. Middleton left side. And a wide open look for Freak. Offline from the high post. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Henson, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 8th in free throw shooting, 14th in blocks, and they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Jay Calderon checked in for the Knicks. Poked away. It's stolen by Calderon. And it's a Flalo penetrating, and that one's good. Freak with it. Well, with Freak, Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And, Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid in anything when it comes to basketball.
And guys, when you look at
platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Porzingis, he's checked in for Derek Williams. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Calderon is out there with a Flalo. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Milwaukee.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
On the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Here's Calderon. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Bucks leading by 10. And John Henson with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Calderon. Defense is right there. Nice shot by Porzingis.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game. That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, These defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
The drive by Anthony, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And stolen by Freak. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Henson. Finished off the break. Henson. Got 6 here in this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Afflalo outside for the 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Kicks it to Freak. He feeds it to Parker. Now here's Henson. He's guarded closely. Picked him clean. Calderon against Middleton. Calderon kicks to Anthony. To the paint, Seraphin, and Henson sends it back. Parker dishes to Freak. Lots of room. And it comes off the front of the rim. Knicks trail by 14. Calderon passes to Afflalo. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Henson. Last season's performance for him, he was around 7 points per. Just over 2 blocks and 4 rebounds. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you know, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
Here's Calderon. Here's Seraphin. And that one comes up a bit short.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. Calderon passes to Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And now, your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The Bucks second.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
A different look for New York. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Amundsen comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. Excellent D there from Afflalo.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Passes to Galloway. Pass to O'Quinn. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. Bucks Bucks leading by 12. And Middleton kicks to Monroe. To the left side wing. Parker dishes to Freak. It's stolen by Anthony. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Knicks trail by 12. And stolen by Freak. Parker drives in.
That's his second personal foul.
Jabari Parker is a rookie, drafted number 2 overall behind Andrew Wiggins. Clark, there was much debate about which of these players, which of these prospects would be better NBA players. What do you think?
Well, I think both showed they're very capable of being stars in the league. Parker got off to a great start, averaging 30 minutes a game until, unfortunately, he had the ACL injury. And Wiggins, conversely, went on to have a big-time season, winning Rookie of the Year.
That's good from Parker. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of... That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now,
okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. To this point, we've really helped ourselves out by keeping those hands up and active at all times. Some great steals. And we don't want to let that energy fade in the third. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
and now your Milwaukee.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Talk about great numbers for Aflalo. He has 14 points and 4 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Substitution on the court.
Freak in at point guard. Craig Monroe is out there with Miles Plumlee. Then it's Jared Bayless, and it's Ande DeCumbo in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Serafin misses the shot. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. Now we'll send it up to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who is standing by for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Carter Williams. Kenny, what did you think?
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
Well, his passing, his instincts on offense, those were the keys to the game. He was spreading the ball around, keeping everyone involved. Most importantly, He was creating high-quality shots and racking up the assists. Overall, great game.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
game.